Well, I guess just it's a great Cat-Griz week. I mean, how would you kind of sum up how you're feeling right now?
Yeah, it's the best week of the year. It's better than Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that stuff. I think everybody on this team can say that when Sunday comes around and you know it's a new week and you know that week's Cat-Griz, it's a great feeling because you know the guys on this team are going to prepare their butts off and go out there and try and put a name out for this team.
And with the extra year off between games now, I mean, is it fair to say double kind of the anticipation and extra?
Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely. I mean, it seems like it was yesterday, but at the same time, you also got to step back and realize last time we played them was 2 years ago. So it's kind of everybody's been eating at the bit and excited to go.
And all these seniors obviously have had nothing but success against them. Just how kind of much are you thinking about ending your career with, I guess, a perfect victory or perfect record against them?
I would say the seniors, including myself, were more focused on just winning this week. We can't have the past be in our minds when it comes to this game because, quite frankly, in the Big Sky, any team can beat the top team. And yeah, we just got to go into this week going 1-0.
Do you have a favorite Cat-Griz memory?
I was literally thinking about that today, of just my favorites. Like, I think of 2017. My roommate at the time was Tyrell Thomas, and I remember Grush Jensen. It was fourth down, and he threw a comeback route, and he deflected it and ran to the opposite end zone. Obviously, in 2018, the goal line stand. And then 2019, just that one was a special one for me because that was the first one I got to play in. But yeah, everyone has its own special moment. I wouldn't say there's a specific one where I'm like, yeah, that one stands out.
Is there anything like the senior class to tell the freshmen about what this rivalry really means to Cat-Griz, especially like not kids from Montana?
I mean, best way I would put it is kind of what we try and to instill to these freshmen without like kind of saying what we usually say. This is a game for the kids from the state of Montana. And me being from Idaho, there's one game or one day out of the year where I can truly say I'm from Montana, and that's the Cat-Griz game. So that's kind of the mentality you need to bring for the freshmen and everybody coming up.
Do you have a memory of your first memory of maybe a senior and upperclassman being like, this game is the game? Like, what's your first memory of a Cat-Griz game? Realizing what it is.
It was actually my senior year of high school. We were playing in the state championship, and I remember I asked one of my buddy's dads who was on the sideline, how's the Cat-Griz game going? Because he went to Missoula, and he said, the Cats are up. And I remember just pumped. Like, I'm in the middle of the state championship game actually focused on the Cat-Griz game. And I remember I got to call Coach Choate the next day, and we just got to kind of chat about it. And that was kind of when I really realized the magnitude of this game.
And how has this year been for you? I mean, obviously you haven't taken every single snap, but you've very much been a leader from start to finish in this program and on the team and on the sideline. Like, you're pumping everybody up. It's cool to see that. How has this season been for you?
It's been one of the funnest seasons I've ever been a part of in my entire football career. Just kind of the support that I've gotten from all the guys on the team, and just the relationships I've built. Like I've talked about it back in 2019, the relationship I built with Casey, but also the relationship that I built with Matt and Tommy. Those are some of my really, really good friends, and I just love seeing them succeed as well as the team.
I think you got to have the final kneel down and for the senior day game. What was that like? How special was that?
That was honestly really awesome because I remember right before the game when I was talking to Coach Housewright, and I said I just need one play, even if that's the victory kneel at the end of the game, and I appreciate that. That actually meant a lot to me. So,
and as much as you've had fun, I mean, I'm sure there's the human part of you wants to play and be a starter like you were. I mean, how tough has that been to balance kind of being a backup and not getting out there as much as you did?
What I could say about that is I have experience in the aspect of being a backup, so I kind of know my role when it comes to that. And every week I go into the week preparing as a starter, rather it be game planning, practice, or even getting ready for the game. So that's what I'm going to continue to do this week. What
have been your thoughts on Tommy so far this season?
Kind of like what we were talking about before. He's like Taysom Hill, but no, he's a very good player, very humble, and one of the hardest workers on the team, and I'm so happy to see him succeed the way he has this season.
I think it was Troy who said Matt maybe is the least athletic QB on the team, especially after you and Casey had kind of had some good rushing games earlier in the season.
Yeah.
Is that? Do you agree with him?
Oh yeah, I agree with him.
I mean, how cool is it to have so many athletic, running quarterbacks like you guys have?
It's impressive. Like you look at just the past, like the guy standing right behind you with Troy, just what he can do with running the ball. You look at when we had Travis back in 2019, then you kind of look at Tommy and his role this year. It's been really impressive to see not just the coaches and the guys they can recruit to be in that position, but just the guys on the team to excel and be ready for whenever their number's called.
So you being a junior, I think so. But you're going to be done after this year.
Yep.
So what is your plan, I guess, academically and post college?
Yeah. So I graduated last spring. So I've been getting my master's degree in family financial planning right now. So I'm looking to finish that, and then I want to go into coaching. So that's something that I'm gonna try and dive into after this season's all said and done.